Ibn Sina. I bought the canon of Avicenna, okay? I bought the canon of Ibn Sina to become a doctor, right? فقال سبحان الله بعدما اشتريته, okay, اشتريته امتلأ قلبي ظلاما. My heart was full of darkness. This is not to say that medicine is a bad, study. No, that's not what we're saying at all. In fact, Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah, he said, ما رأيت علما بعد شرع الله عز وجل أطهر من علم الطب ولكن أهل الكتاب سبقونا إليه. Subhanallah, right? He said, there's no more purer knowledge than the knowledge of medicine after the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal. Anyways, so Imam Nawawi rahimahullah, he bought the Qanun of Ibn Sina, okay, and he wanted to study. He said, my heart was filled with darkness, subhanallah. And some of the narrators of this story, they say, this is how Allah chooses people, right? Khalas, he wasn't meant to be a doctor. That wasn't his calling. Allahu Akbar. And then he said, I went back to the market and I traded it for the Muwatta of Imam Malik, rahimahullah. And I studied it and I became a scholar. Subhanallah al-Azim. This is how Allah chooses. And when he was 25 years old, at-Tatar, they entered Baghdad, وَهَدَمُوا دَارَ الْحِكْمَةِ وَأَحْرَقُوا الْكُتُبِ وَرَمُوا الْكُتُبِ فِي الْمَاءِ. Subhanallah. They burned the books and they destroyed Darul Hikmah. Darul Hikmah was one of the greatest libraries. It was the facility of moral refinement and intellectual refinement in the world, subhanallah. And at-Tatar entered and they destroyed it, and they killed millions, to the highest estimate 2 million Muslims, and the lowest estimate 800,000 under the leadership of Holako Khan, subhanallah. All this murder happens. I want to ask you a question. If you saw 2 million Muslims dying, what would you do? If the main library in the world, that was the hub of Islamic knowledge and all forms of knowledge, by the way, was destroyed, what would you do? What would your reaction be? Would it be to fight? Would it be to get mad? Would it be to cry? Would you run away? Would you run away? What would you do? Subhanallah, Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah, he said, if they're going to destroy a library, I will become a library. Subhanallah. And so he wrote this book, رياض الصالحين. ثم كتب التبيان في آداب حملة القرآن في دمشق. Subhanallah. When he was in Damascus, he wrote this book called The Constitution of Character for the Carrier of the Quran. Subhanallah. Imam al-Nawawi rahimahullah, he contributed so much to the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He taught us that the beginning of any revival and revolution is the intellectual revolution. And that's why all of our respect to those who dedicate their lives for this intellectual revolution. Inshallah, we will continue with the beautiful book of Riyadh al-Salihin, starting with the Muqaddimah in the next Khatira when I am chosen for that, inshallah, if Allah gives us life. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.